What is going on, guys? So today I wanted to show you one of the coolest pieces of tech that I have ever tried. And when I say coolest, I'm actually being 100% serious because this is the RANVOO, this is the AICE LITE wearable smart air conditioner. And that sounds like a really high bar to hit. So the questions are, does it work? How well does it work? Well, I've got all the answers for you. So with that said, let's jump in and check it out. Now, first up, let's talk about some of the tech specs. Now, the AICE LITE uses ICEMAX technology, ICEMAX technology with supercooling aluminum that's 2.6 times more efficient than standard material. Now, what that means is it boasts a massive cooling area, the biggest one that is available on these types of units on the market, which target the specific heat zones on your neck. Now, what sets this also apart is that it has this ice triangle circulation system with 4 vents blowing cold air up and down, which creates a personal cooling bubble around you. So what does that mean? It means that it gets really stinking cold, actually shockingly cold. I was really surprised when I put this thing on and I turned it on. I put it in cool mode, set it to maximum, and it actually like sent a shiver down my spine. I was actually really shocked that this thing can cool. I'm a very hot person. I run really hot. The weather's been really warm, and so this is actually very surprising to feel something that doesn't have like an actual like refrigerator coolant, like an air conditioner built into this. The fact that it can actually cool is fantastic, and it does a really, really good job. Now, we're talking 3 to 30 hours on a single charge of a 6,000 milliamp battery that it's got built in here. It's also got 15-watt fast charging, so you can juice it up super quick during lunch or if you're about to head out the door. But ultimately, 3 to 30 hours on a single charge. Now, it's a huge variation, and that is because there's a lot of modes on this. There's low, you can choose, you turn the fan speed down, you can turn the cooling up and down, you can change the temperatures. It's got heat mode, it's got cold mode, it's got AI mode, it's got automatic mode. So there's a lot of different fluctuations. So between 3 and 30 hours. At minimum, right, you're looking at a 3-hour, and that is on everything maximum on the heat side because heat uses so much battery life. You know, the cooling side, it's gonna get you up there pretty far. Battery life has been fantastic. I was using it for a couple hours the other day without it having any problems whatsoever. So it does have good battery life. It just ranges depending on your usage. So it's really hard to pinpoint specifically, you know, where that's gonna land for you. But it does a really good job. It has plenty of battery life. If you're gonna be outdoor working in the yard, you're gonna be sitting out in the back patio, you should be good to go. Now let's talk about my personal experience with this. Now the app was one of the things that I really actually enjoyed. Now the app is really pretty good. You can change modes right from the device itself, but the app gives you amazing visual control that's super intuitive. It's like having a personal climate center right on your pocket, you know, right out of your pocket in your hand. You can basically adjust all the different settings. You can put it in all the different modes. You can go from heat to cool to AI settings. Everything is right there. It's actually really fast. Again, you can choose between whisper quiet, or you can crank it up to a really refreshing breeze when those really hot days kind of hit. But I was genuinely surprised how effective it was. And more moments, and like I said, in just moments of turning this thing on and putting it in its cold mode, I was getting chills down my spine, which was really, really cool. I was really actually impressed with that. And then again, as I mentioned, right, here's the kicker. It's not just about cooling. It is touted as a personal, you know, air conditioner, but it's not just about cooling. It has a heating function, which was really impressive. It heated up really quickly, and it does wonders, especially if you got like, you know, if you have neck sore, you kink your neck in the night when you're sleeping. It works really, really well. It's very comfortable. It's nice, you know, gentle heat across your back or across the back of your neck here. It's really, really comfortable and does a great job. And the thing that I was actually shocked about is how quickly it would shift between the two. So, you know, if you had some neck issues and you wanted to do like a heating and cooling kind of thing, you can do that. It switches very, very quickly and transitions very fast. So overall, really, really cool feature. And I love having both heat and cool. So you can really use this year round, even though most people are kind of focusing on these right now because of the hot temperatures. This is gonna be great during the winter as well. Now, aesthetically, this thing is pretty sleek looking, right? It's got a really nice design. It's got a really attractive, you know, it does scream though, I am wearing an AC unit. It's pretty large and in charge. It's got a large battery in there, and it's kind of a big unit. It looks kind of bulky on there, but overall, it does look really, really cool. It looks really nice. I've been seeing a lot of people wearing similar fan type systems and things like that. So they're becoming a little bit more socially acceptable, but this one looks pretty slick. It's very much, it's right there. It lets you know that it's doing its thing. It's really clean looking, but it works really, really well. And aesthetically, I just think it looks really nice. Now, I will say, it's not 100% perfect, right? It is a little bit on the pricey side, you know, especially compared to the basic neck fans fans and things like that. But I think what you're getting out of this is a piece of wearable tech that's going to be able to do a lot more. The customization that you can do with the temperature and the cooling and the heating and all that stuff is way more advanced than you're going to find with any of the basic neck fans. The fact that it's got the app and all that functionality built in there, you know, if you are a techie person, you like to mess with really cool technology, and this is something you're kind of in the market for, this thing is really, really awesome, and I absolutely recommend checking it out. So guys, ultimately, it works really well, it looks really great, and if you're in the market for a personal air conditioning, personal cooling, and personal heating, definitely consider checking this one out. But guys, as usual, I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next one.